What's up, Big Red Syndicate? It's your boy Joey, back with another video. And today we're diving into something that smells faintly of machine oil, Cold War engineering, and absolute legend status. This is the Vostok Amphibia diver, reference number 170916. And before anyone asks, yes, watch collectors should own at least one Vostok. It's basically a rite of passage. And if you don't own one yet, we need to talk. All right. First surprise right out of the gate, black box. Normally these come in a red box. So already we're off script. Very on brand for Vostok. So watch is wrapped up in some bubble wrap. Like being smuggled across borders, which historically speaking checks out. Get this over here. Yes, my lord. That's actually pretty soft. Get the bubble wrap off this thing. Okay. So we got a protective film on the front here. Come on. I need that little girl that likes to comment all those negative comments and come use his nails and get the film off for me. I'll let you sit in my lap. All right, what we got here? That's pretty nice. Dig it. All right, so we got the paperwork here. Vostok. I don't speak Russian, so bitch, why you Russian? See here. Paperwork. We got individual paper here. Holy smokes. A filled out paper from Vostok, dated 7/07/2022, handwritten by an actual human somewhere in Russia. That alone has more soul than most Swiss watches under $1,000. Now this is better than any watch that you get off of AliExpress that come with unfilled warranty cards. So this will stay in the box. The rest, I got the rest of that shit can go in the trash, but this will stay. That is pretty cool. So I dig that. I dig that a lot. And the only reason I even got into buying another Vostok was watching, I was going through some shorts, reels, whatever you want to call them, on YouTube. And I think it's called Costa Chronos or Chronos. I don't know. I'll put a link to their, what's over this damn thing? I'll put a link to their channel in the description. So yeah, that's the whole reason I was like, man, I got that itch again. And look, here we are doing an unboxing video. So thanks to them, y'all owe me $200. For the uninitiated, Vostok was founded in 1942 during World War II to supply watches to the Soviet military. They were designed to survive combat, cold, water, and whatever else Mother Russia felt like throwing at them. The Amphibian line came out in the late 60s, purpose built as a diver, but instead of copying Swiss designs, Vostok engineered their own weird, brilliant watch. They couldn't buy movements from the Swiss, German, Europe, Japan because of the war. Nobody wanted to sell them, so they had to design their own in-house movement. So that's why they have a cult following. Not hype, not marketing, just stubborn engineering and vibes. Let's talk numbers and facts for all the watch nerds out there. The movement is a Vostok 2415.01, an automatic mechanical movement, 31 joules, shock resistant, automatic and manual winding, and approximately 31-hour power reserve, which is about 10 hours short of an NH35 movement. So, you know, you gotta give and take a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Just keep saying to yourself, in-house movement, in-house movement, in-house movement. But with a case, it's polished stainless steel. It's a cushioned pillow style case, approximately 41 millimeters. It's got a short lug to lug, very wrist friendly, water resistance, 200 meters, rated for diving, famously under promised. These have been pressure tested north of 800 meters on YouTube, allegedly. If I can find that video, I will. I'll post it in the description. But it is wild at how far these watches can go down. Crown is a screw down crown. It's actually signed. It's a signed screw down crown. It's got a screw down case back, which is pretty sick. But with the crown, once you unloosen it to set your chime, once it pops out, it is very wobbly. And, you know, if it pops out, don't think that it's broke. Let's see. I was trying to get it to play a little bit. I don't know if you're going to see it with my fat fingers on there. But you can see how it's not like your normal crown. There it goes. See there. So this is intentional. It's a decoupling system designed to protect the movement from shock. The crystal is acrylic, aka plastic. It scratches easily, polishes easily, very Soviet, very correct. Bezel, bidirectional, smooth turning, no clicks, no ratcheting, no apologies. But I've also read that was done intentional. So once you get further, deeper in the water, the pressure of the water pushes against the bezel, putting more resistance on it, so you don't have to worry about your bezel turning on you and you losing track of time underwater. But I live in Florida. I'm more built for a buoy than I am an anchor. So all my water sports are done on top of the water. So this watch will be a-okay where I'm at. Dial, matte black, large white luminous indices, lume-filled hands. It's got a red seconds hand for just enough pop. It's a no date complication. Set the time and go. Strap, it's got that stock rubber strap. Soft, pliable. Actually feels pretty good. All the bracelets I ever got on my other Vostoks, trash. They are rickety, raggedy, clanky, noisy. If you own a Vostok, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But this, I don't know if it's FKM rubber, but that feels really good. Very impressed with that. I'll say this. I have owned 4 Amphibias, and this is hands down the best stock rubber strap Vostok has ever shipped. It's soft, flexible, and comfortable. But with that said, my 9-inch wrist, it comes up just a little short. So yeah, a strap change is incoming. But the case, chef's kiss. I love the pillow cushion design. The proportions are excellent. It has presence without feeling like a manhole cover. Strapped to your arm, that black dial, big white indices, chunky hands, super legible. These old eyes appreciate that. The red seconds hand just adds just enough attitude. Kind of reminds me of the old WWE Attitude Era design there, the white with the red. If you're old school, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I love that there's no date, no hacking, no quick set nonsense, just vibes. Set it, forget it, go. Flip it over, and we got an orchid case back. Absolutely beautiful, which is fitting because I'm taking my kids to SeaWorld this weekend. The watch already knows its assignment. That's pretty dope. On wrist, this thing feels solid, purposeful, like it could survive a shipwreck or a bar fight at a dockside dive bar. It doesn't feel cumbersome, but let's be clear. Mama didn't raise victims, she raised warriors. Now that strap swap, Fits perfectly now. Problem solved. Now, let's be honest. You should not buy this watch if you need hacking seconds, you want a perfect bezel alignment, you expect luxury finishing, you hate quirks, you think a loose crown means something's broken, you want Swiss snob approval. This is not the watch for you. Reasons you should buy it anyway. You should buy it if you want a real mechanical dive watch for under $200. You want an in-house automatic movement. You appreciate weird, clever engineering. You want legitimate street cred. You like watches with history. You want something different than the same 3 micro brands. You enjoy modding, bezels, dials, hands, casebacks, mods aplenty. This watch is honest. It's tough, it's weird, and it doesn't care what you think. And when they talk about clever engineering, on the other Vostoks that I have modding these are so easy. The only thing that holds this bezel on is a copper wire that runs at angles all the way around that sits in a groove. You get your little thing, that shit pops right off. Take that the little wire that runs around it, put it back in the track on your new bezel, snap the bitch back on, we're Gucci. Simple. When it comes to over engineering, now so with the crystal, it being plastic, it's very flexible. So under pressure, it pushes down, it seals it more, making it airtight. In the video that I watched, this thing being under pressure, the only reason why the hand stopped moving, the second hand stopped moving, is because the plastic was pressed so hard against it, it stopped it from moving. Once they let the pressure off and it started, coming back up, the second hand started working again because the case wasn't, or the crystal wasn't pushed against it. That's wild. But also, under this is a 2-piece caseback setup. So you have this outside ring, right? Pushing against this. Underneath this, most watches have just a simple little greased O-ring, right? Not this. This thing has a big fat piece of rubber that sits under this, creating a great seal. So that's why when it's talking about over engineering, yeah, it says 200 meters. Bullshit. This thing will probably go to 1,000 meters. But that's about 10 feet deeper than I'm going. So we're Gucci on that. Now the mods I might do to this, if I do mod it, I might find me maybe a red bezel to match that red second hand. Or I might just find me a red strap, maybe another red, cut size FKM to put on here to match that red, just to give a little pop of color. But I mean, as it is now, that's pretty much how it's going to be for now. It's going to be my daily for a while. So this isn't my first Vostok, and it won't be my last. If you got less than $200 burning a hole in your pocket and you want a dive watch with history, quirks, cult status, and way more capability than it admits to, this one's for you. This is a certified Big Risk Syndicate Go. All right, Big Risk Syndicate, that's another video. Thanks to Costa Chrono for putting out some great content and giving me the itch to buy yet another Vostok Amphibia. And I am very pleased with this watch. And this one, I regret selling the Amphibia that I had that I modded. I regretted it, but I used the money to flip and turn in, to another watch to make more videos. So this one, not going anywhere. Just like I'm not going anywhere in 2026. Now, some of my content might cut back a little bit. I might start doing more watch modding videos on that. One thing I won't be doing is sitting here talking about, watches coming out while showing you, other creators' videos and, just talking. No, that's not me. I'd rather create all my own images, my own photography, my own videos. So I'm not going to give you a bunch of AI produced bullshit. That's just not me. I try to be as genuine as possible. So with that being said, next year I plan on just doing a bunch of videos on watches that I want to buy personally, right? Not buying just watches to do a review and either send back or try to flip out of and sell. I got a box full of damn watches now that I cannot get rid of. So that's all for another video. But from my family to yours, I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas. Be safe. Tell somebody you love them. And I'll catch you in the next one. Y'all stay saucy. Keep it funky. And we're out. Peace.